Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. First of all, to begin, I want to say thank you to all of you guys and all your beautiful birthday well wishes. My birthday is tomorrow, November 29th, and you guys have sent the nicest messages, emails, and things that just really warm my heart. I want to send out a very, very special thank you to Angela Trout. She actually made me cry. She wrote this beautiful thing that was like, I really appreciate everything you're doing, and I don't have a lot of money, so I want to create something for you. And she made me this video that literally had me breaking down in tears with all these lovely messages, music, flowers. Thank you so much. I mean, my favorite part of this is connecting with you guys through comments and our interactions. And the more interactions I have with you guys, I feel like the stronger and the more aligned my messages are for you guys, because I know about your lives and your preferences and, you know, how things are progressing in your life. So thank you. Yeah, again, for the donations and things like that. I'm like, my birthday hasn't even happened until tomorrow, and I'm already having the best time. But I wanted to do something really great for you guys because my best buddy, Jean, who is my friend that I've had since, I don't even think we were like 6 or 8 years old. I was walking down the street and she's like, hey, come hang out with me. And we hung out ever since. These arrived, woo, yesterday in the mail. So I'm so excited. I saw so many readers using these and I was like, I have to get them. And Jeannie adores Alice in Wonderland, and she's dressed as Alice, and I so relate to that. And Winter is a Cheshire cat, and I just love this. So these cards are wonderful. And then also these right here, these lovely gold embossed cards right here. Look, they're embossed in gold. How lovely. Woohoo! Love them. These are actually, you guys will recognize these from some other readers. They are the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Those are brand new with the Alice in Wonderland ones. And the base ones right here where you're going to make your choice. And the topic tonight is, who is in love with me and why? Because sometimes it's nice to have the full picture of that, right? So this right here, this is the this is a shamanic oracle deck. So beautiful, by my favorite lady ever, Colette Baron Reed. So I'm going to let you make your choice from them, and you have 5 choices. Number 1 is Jaguar. Number 2 is the Sun. Number 3 is Soul Retriever. Number 4 is the Owl. And number 5 is the Medicine Wheel. So I'm going to let you make your choice. Speaking of the Medicine Wheel, look at this ring, you guys, while you're deciding. This ring rotates. I'm going to put it in my shop. Turquoise on one side, abalone on the other. Isn't that amazing? And then look when I put it back on my finger with the abalone. And before it was turquoise. And look at the big chunk of silver on the side. It was like, oh, there's only one of these, and I'm wearing it right now, but I'm going to put it in my shop because I want to pass it on. I feel like jewelry is like wonderful little gifts, but we like to experience different things, right, all the time. So it's like this is my absolute favorite piece I've seen in a while. And I like to just wear it a little bit and then share it. I feel like that with all my jewelry. If stuff goes missing and Indy adopts it, I do not mind unless it's a custom-made something from one of my friends or something like that. So yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be a good read. These new cards, I already feel the energy off these Alice in Wonderland cards, and like that's the back of them. They're sublime, and I love everything about the Mad Hatter is my favorite character of any character in any book or any story, and I relate to him because I feel, you know, sometimes a little out of touch in the 3D, and I can make my creations and feel happy and fulfilled and connect with my guides and you guys and feel total normie, right? So that's how we roll for sure. And also hello to Kate Dillon from Ireland. Quick thing, I was having lunch with my son. We were driving home. We stopped and there was this big bumper sticker that said from Ireland. I said, Hagen, you wait. I said, you know, everything's traveling in twos. When we get home, my first message will be from somebody from Ireland. And it was from Kate Dillon from Ireland. She's like, hey Mel, happy birthday from Ireland. And I was like, I told you, like, I feel like stuff in November really comes quickly and clearly. So let's see what's going on for your first group. In the Alice cards, I'm going to shuffle them up. I'm going to put some salt over on here too, because I like that as a balancer. This is tourmaline. I absolutely adore this stuff. And while I'm shuffling, I just want to tell you, if you guys go into TJ Maxx, this is the craziest thing. I've never seen it before. They have bundles of selenite wands now, which cleanses all your other jewels and your jewelry, and they come in like flat bars, and but you can't get it wet. It'll dissolve in water. That particular crystal does not like it, but they come in like beautiful silvery white wands, and they have like a bundle of 6 to 8 of them, and they're only like $14.99. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So let's see, who is in love with you? Why? And let's go on the medicine wheel. And each one of these two, I feel like, and I forgot to top it all off, you guys are also going to get one of these tonight. Look at the affirmators at work, because a lot of you people are asking about career and work, and these are so supercharged with hitting the nail directly on the head for things we need to remember. They're just like common sense things, but sometimes when we charge right into the workplace, it doesn't sort of settle with us yet how to respond to these certain behaviors, and these are absolute genius. These affirmator cards are the best. So let's see what's going on with who's in love with you and why. Two of Wands. Oh, wow. Ace of Wands. Oh, this is... I'm shuffling. These are so new and shiny. They're like trying to get away. All right. It's so funny the way I'm holding these. They're literally ridiculous. The Moon. Oh, wow. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, so this person is very poetic and lovely and very hidden sort of in the shadows. You wouldn't know necessarily this is the person that's in love with you. Okay, one thing I am going to do, I decided for each one of these in the middle card, I'm actually going to read from the book, because the perspective in the book is so beautiful, and then I'll give you the story plot of what's going on. But these are just like, they're very cool because they use the symbolism from the regular text, and then they have some of the cool stuff. You know, I'll just begin. If I don't see it like this second I'm looking for it, I will, here we go. What the heck is that? Oh, the Ace. Okay, that's why I'm looking in Major Arcana, because I'm like zooming out. Let me see. So yeah, I hope all you guys are getting ready for the holidays. I don't know if I told you this, but I went shopping on Black Friday and almost nothing happened. I was in shock. I was like, how is this a thing where you're going in the store where everyone's supposed to be on murderous rampages, and they were completely actually being thoughtful, right? So this is the Ace of Wands. I just want you to get a glimmer of like how the writing goes with this. So basically, swords represent air energy, our intellect, our logic, and reason, right? This suit is associated with communication, problem solving, and the nature of truth. So I feel like quite a few of these people are lawyers. They're in problem solving. There are people that work in tech and with computers, and people that I also feel like these are people in advertising as well. Also in big universities, they're professors and teachers as well, these people. Yeah, they're thinkers for sure. So basically, this is what the book says. I just wanted to see how, so you could get a thing of this. So all of the aces represent an opportunity. We are given something that is full of potential. If we use the resources wisely, we can unlock its gifts and create something of value. Aces carry the energy of number 1, which is fleeting. This is a small window of opportunity, so grab it quickly before it vanishes. A sword is a dangerous thing and ironically represents what is uniquely human, our ability to conceptualize and express abstract ideas. We do this through knowledge, logic, reason, and a desire to identify truth. In its pure ideal form, the sharp edges of what we deem to be truth or knowledge can cut the bonds of ignorance and destroy life. Oh wow. Truth and knowledge are not ends in themselves, although many use them that way. Truth and knowledge should support life and enhance understanding, not simply kill or overpower all who oppose someone's ideas about how life works. The gift of the Ace of Swords is best used to service of the world and the creatures who live there. Oh, that's beautiful. So again, it represents logic, intellect, reason, truth, victory, decisions, clarity, action, plan, justice, knowledge, and communication. So that's also some of the attributes that this person who's in love with you carries. You know what I mean? They're big about the truth. You know what I mean? They're probably a fire sign as well. They have high intellect. They have actions. They have the plan of action all mapped out. You know what I mean? They're thinkers and learners. And I love that. Now here's who and why and we'll get to that in like one sec. I just need to touch all these together to get a theory on this. But again, I feel like some of these people, because they're heavy thinkers and they're so in their lane to receive the right answers and faith, because they're the type of people that they're like, they know in their hearts that everything is going to turn out fine. You know what I mean? They're willing to have faith and trust in anything as long as it's for the betterment of the group. You know what I mean? They're ready for everything that's going on in the universe. They're accepting of what might be like your perceived flaws. They don't care about that because you're their ideal. They really believe in their own inner genius because they do have a lot of that. They encourage others to speak up as much as possible so they can join in the conversation. They want people to contribute with their ideas. They say the craziest things out loud because they want to validate some of their really cool ideas. Nobody, they know what they're talking about. So whoever this is, if you have somebody around you where you're like, wow, this person can solve problems like gangbusters, they know what they're about. But here's the thing too, this is the reason that they're attracted to you too. They see you somewhat as mysterious, of the sort of moon goddess or moon god type of person where you're very sort of ethereal. You're into like the esoteric and tarot, obviously, if you're reading this, that you have a connection with the divine, and they're very interested in that because they like soulful, balanced, honest, direct people that don't play games. And I love this too with the Two of Wands. It's like that you're continually in their sights. It's a balanced phase for them where they know why they love you. They just find you a very unique individual. They find you 100% down to earth and authentic, and they love that because they've been involved with people that have played games and been silly, and it's very irritating to them. You ever have a conversation with somebody and you walk away and you still know nothing about them because they'll be talking about materialistic things or things in the outskirts and periphery of what really matters, so you don't get a grasp? That is not this person. This is a person that's basically like a judge or a lawyer. They want facts, they want to find out, but they do it very skillfully. They're very artful about things. And another thing they like about you is besides you're uniquely somewhat different and you're an individual unto yourself, you're very playful and you're fun, and they just see you as somebody who's colorful and cute, and just out there, very accepting. That's another thing, that you're non-judgmental, which they really, really like, and that is important in the world. They see you as someone who has like passion and potency. I keep hearing potency and optimism, that you're also courageous and you have a natural fun energy about you. Yeah, that's how they describe people with you. That you're fun and spontaneous, and you'd be that type of person that would be the yes person. You're like, yeah, let's try that. You know what I mean? You have an understanding of things, you have insight, and they really, really like that. So let's pull one of these cards for you as well. So this is, let's see, Yemanya, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So I think it's Yemanya. I'm not great at I should have tried to pronounce these before, but I haven't even really had a chance to go through them because I was so interested in Alice in Wonderland and losing my mind. Let's see what she has to say. They must be numbered, right? Or they'll be alphabetical. Isn't it funny how sometimes other readers will definitely know this? Don't you sometimes, you could say a million words and have them all come out flawlessly. And sometimes it'll be that one ridiculously simple word like limitlessness. I have the hardest time with. Try to say that limitlessness over and over. It's such a pain in the a-hole for me. And that's the that's the one thing that I'm trying to convey the most in that message. Ian's machinery is doing something very weird here, so I hope that everything is still filming all right. One thing is like slowly sliding down, but it doesn't really have anything to do with anything. So this is about the golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Like the ocean, life moves in waves and tides. Timing is everything. So when an opportunity presents itself, you must dive in at that moment. Everything that you've done to prepare yourself will accompany you. Yet if you hesitate or procrastinate, another opportunity will surely come along, just as the tides wash in and out continuously. Like the ocean, life is a rich, rich variety of beauty and enjoyment and experiences. It has various rhythms and allows all doubts to be washed away. Oh, I love that. So it's basically saying, don't hesitate. This is the right thing to do. Your prayers are being answered. Get ready for it. So when you hear those little whispers of, yeah, participate, go get, go do, absolutely go do that and join in. And I'm not kidding you, this was the next card for you. That's crazy. It's the participation card. However, I'm going to bring it up closer to me when I can read it, because when I try to read off the screen, I have such pain in the A. So participation card says, rather than taking a passive backseat to what's going on around me, I seize the reins of initiative and participate. With my effort and influence, problems are fixed more quickly than normal, and my complaints magically turn into proactive solutions, as well as a nice stash of ammo for that "can I have a raise" conversation. I love that. So that's you. So yeah, keep your eyes open. And part of this is why you're ushering in this love, and these people around you are in love with you. And why is because you do participate. You have a fearlessness to you. You know that, you know, sometimes that necessity is the mother of an invention, and that you have to chime in, because sometimes when we just sit back and observe, other people come in out of sometimes malice or other avenues that aren't so great to try to just be in the spotlight. But when you see a solution, it's like, you're just fearless and you speak up, and that's why you're so admired by this person as well. And I love that. I love these so much. These are the new ones for the workplace. So they're just really, really perfect antidotes when, you know, it's about, just what certain behaviors that go on and how to identify them and how to deal with them. They're perfect for that. I love that. So that's you guys. I am super stoked for you, because that's really good. I love aces and anything, especially the new year coming. I feel it's all about growth and just getting out there and really mixing it up and showing the world who you are and what you've got, right? So if you're new, don't forget to press like and subscribe. Press it, press that bell so you'll know when all the new videos are up. We're aiming for about one every other day, because we really want to keep them in high quality and fresh, and have them really be like, and I want to tend to my voice too, because I do private reads on video where I'm speaking for sometimes for an hour straight. So when I have several of those, I've got to protect my voice as well. So yeah, so don't forget to press like and subscribe if you're new. All my links are down below for anything you need. Private reads, the Patreon channel. We have some of the new artwork up there, and we are getting the stuff named. We have a great girl, Jamie, who is helping me title them. She is a writer, and she is fantastic, and thank goodness for her. So we are trucking right along there. And if you need any of that other information about my Etsy store, is down there, because I put up a whole bunch of new jewelry for Christmas season, but everything's down there. And my Instantgo, if you need like an answer with something within an hour or two, I usually get right back to you, because it has like a bell that goes off and I can answer you with that. So that's you guys. Yeah, don't forget, you already do this in most cases, but never hesitate. You've got it. Doors are opening for you right now. They are, and you're stepping right through them, and you're stepping up, and you're putting in your 2 cents, and people are valuing you. So remember too, like the other adage, when it does come time for a raise or a bonus, you should never be shy, because you're pulling your weight to a pretty profound degree. And these people are definitely, they're in your work sector, they're in your school sector, they're, you know, they're close by, of course. That's how they fall in love with you. Unless it's just that proverbial somebody walking right by you on the street, right? It should be cool too. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the sun. So let's see what's going on there. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, I need to shuffle these a little bit better. Let's go over here. So the Hermit. This is good. A lot of people in Hermit mode right at the beginning of, oh, beautiful, the Wheel of Fortune. So 2 major arcana for you guys. Wow. And Justice, 3 major arcana. Wow, you guys, huh? This person is pretty power-packed and pretty heavy hitter out there. They're the person in that room in Vegas that has the place all to themselves for sure. So, yeah, basically these people, huh? They're very charming, but they're very formidable people. I mean, these people move with a lot of decisiveness, the ones that are in love with you. You know, they go with their gut when they're faced with decisions. They make their choices quickly and confidently. They're experienced. They have a lot of drive, no matter what their energy levels are. They're lighting their motivational furnaces and they're just going for it and they're burning through it with drive. They go through their to-do list. So you're going to recognize these people. And they're enthusiastic too. When they have to do stuff, they decide even if it's something they don't like, they're going to dig in and they're going to be enthusiastic about it. That's how they get to the places they are. These are people that are in leadership positions. These are your professors. These are your bosses. Slightly older men or women, people that are established for sure. Yeah, and a lot of this I feel with this going on, a lot of water. I'm feeling water, a lot of water signs. And Libras, whenever I see justice, I always that pops in my head. A lot of Libras, Virgos. Yeah, and the thing is, it's a nice mix because their personality types, although they're strong, they have they're calmer about they're not egocentric. They know they can get stuff done and they're fired up, but they're an advocate for other people. So you'll know them by their advocacy for other people. When you're in need or you need help, they're going to make sure that you get it. If they're a professor, a teacher, someone in the military, they're going to make sure that you're heard, which is lovely. These people are very together. So we're going to pull an oracle card as to why as well. White Tara, sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So part of this too, and I'm going to pull another card for as to why. Nice. And this is as to the why. That's another reason. Because of your sensitivity, they see you as like a lovely white lotus flower type of person, you know, just a bloom that's sensitive. You're a thinker. You have a poetic heart, an artistic heart. You think of others. You know what I mean? You have a lot of discipline and self-confidence and you're very achieved, but you're very secure who you are. So you reach out and lend others a hand, and that thoughtfulness makes you very, very attractive to them and makes them fall in love with you. Because kindness, again, is always at the top of the list, right? And with the star, they also see you as somebody who's just like fortune favors you, that you're kissed by the gods, that there's something about you that is that lucky beam of light that has that bright aura where you know that you can manifest things and the law of attraction works for you because you're trusting what's out there. You trust in the world. You believe in love. You're one of those people, like if you have a moment, that movie you're going to watch is going to be like a hopeless romantic music. You know what I mean? It's very sweet. Yeah. And they also see you as someone who's on some kind of quest or journey. They know that you have a satisfaction with finding things out. You know what I mean? Like just some kind of personal quest. I feel, again, a lot of you, you get comfort, tranquility, sanctuary, and optimism through this type of thing, through esoteric, through things that aren't all in the 3D, for people with answers, for people, for guides, and knowing that you are universally loved and source is looking after you, that you're angelically guided, all those things. It gives you a great peace of mind. Hence, that's why you have this ethereal beauty and sensitivity to you. So let's see what it says in the book about that. Because a lot of times people don't even realize it, but they come across as very harsh and competitive. And man or woman, what they'd like to see in their mate is somebody who has a softer, gentler touch. You know what I mean? They want to hear, oh yeah, you whatever, you went a mile on your treadmill or whatever. I went 6 miles on my treadmill. You know, that one-upmanship, they're not keen on that. They could care less. They want to hear about your poems and stuff. So it says, you're becoming increasingly sensitive, so avoid harsh relationships, situations, and chemicals. As you've purified your inner world of thoughts, actions, and intentions, it's natural that you seek purity in your outer world as well. This is to acknowledge your heightened sensitivity, which is as real as it seems. You've stripped away the outer protective layers of unneeded defenses, which blocked your psychic and spiritual awareness. Now you're on a path of ascension, which calls for your heightened awareness. And when this awareness comes to new levels of sensitivity, to the impure and harsh. Your body is trustworthy It is a trustworthy instrument of measurement of your tolerance level. Steer clear of that which your body signals you to avoid. Take excellent care of your body and it shall serve you well. So a great deal of you guys have been messaging me this too. As you're ascending to, you're getting third eye pain, you're getting headaches, you're getting throat aches, you're getting colds, you're feeling lethargy, a great deal of you, because that's what's happening. The outside world is leeching your energy from you, because those people that are givers sometimes are unaware that the takers take on a parasitic or leech-like attribute, which will literally suck your energy out if it's not protected. And a lot of you ask too, oh Mel, how can I protect myself? There's a lot of things you can do. First of all, pretend you're surrounded with white light like it's a bubble, and ask Archangel Michael for protection. Just say, I'm feeling like I need guidance and protection at this moment. Whenever we call him, he's ridiculously there, because I'm very sensitive after a lot of interactions and things that I go on. You almost feel shell-shocked, right? It's too much. You get socially exhausted. So he will also protect you. Any dark stones, tourmaline, obsidian, those things deflect that negative energy. People can't help sometimes be what they are. So if they are somebody who is an energy succubus, energy vampire, they simply stay that way because they are unaware that they're even doing it. They're attention seeking. They're problematic, and we don't cope well with those people. Empaths don't, and very spiritual people don't, because we are givers and want to help people, but some people just will take until we're literally leached dry, right? So we need to protect ourselves. If you're around anyone and you feel a slight bit ickiest, tired, or whatever, like you find yourself taking a step away from them, realize that person is not good for you and they are an energy leech. So, you know, make some distance, and so you can clear the decks and have some cool time where you're able to protect and maintain your energy for yourself, right? So let's see. Oh, I think you guys are due a most fabulous affirmator. So this one is money. I deserve to make money, and I invite financial abundance into my life by mailing out hundreds of gilded envelopes that say, your presence is required. Please RSVP if you desire to make more money. If it seems selfish to you or shallow, I remind myself that money is the only path to food, shelter, and secure retirement. Then I watch myself quickly shut up and get back to hustling. Those gilded envelopes won't pay for themselves. Absolutely. And again, we're talking about how to use the power of the law of attraction and manifestation, right? Talk in the current. I am abundant. I am receiving $10,000 a month. Make a number up. Get greedy. You want to retire well, right? And the funny thing is, usually with spiritual people, they rarely talk about money, but it is an energy. And I always see it as an energy to help others, so I can invest in others' futures too. Like, absolutely, the second I go, oh, well, I'm obviously abundant and have enough. And then I'm like, well, hell, if Hagen's going to Yale, money is the energy that's going to get him there. So I better get my side hustle and then my other side hustle on, because I believe in excellent education for people, especially if he's going down a numeric, architectural, scientific path. That takes very specific education, you know what I mean? So again, remember that. And you guys, you have this coming. Start manifesting it. Start putting them out. Start writing it down. I heard this trick too, and I love it. It's get the biggest denomination of a bill you can have and put it in your wallet. It gives you that mindset that, hey, I always have money. You don't have to spend it, and try not to spend it. It just lets your mental mind know, hey, I'm abundant and I have money on me. And it sort of transmutes into that energy. Oh, the flow of money is always coming to you. You always have it with you, right? You ever get nervous, you go through a toll, or if your credit card doesn't work and you have no money, right? You start to think about that. Don't. Just always have that extra bill on you, whether it's a 20 or 50, whatever it is. It's a strange kind of science of attraction. So try that out too. And remember, your sensitivity and your light ethereal beauty is very, very attractive right now. So that's you guys. I love that. If you're new, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And the little bell too. There's like a little notification bell. Don't forget that, because that'll let you know when the new videos are up. And if you press the little gray arrow underneath, that brings you to all my links to my Etsy store, to my private reads, Instantgo, all that Patreon page, donations if you guys want to make a birthday donation so I can print out a few more cards, anything of that nature. So that was you guys in the sun. Very good. I love that. Yeah, so don't ever try to change. I feel like everybody every once in a while, I mean, it's great to improve on ourselves and our health and stuff, but there's a reason that you're made the way you are, and people are attracted to who you are. You know what I mean? So always just be in your authentic, beautiful self, and it's going to attract the right vibration 100%. Okay, so now we're on to soul retrieval. So who is in love with you and why? I love that soul retrieval card. Such beautiful, beautiful artwork, right? Let's see what's going on here. Oops. Very nice. Ace of Pentacles. So somebody who's very well off. Four of Wands. Oh, wow. And the Chariot. Amazing. So someone who's very decisive, fast moving. They're actually going to make a declaration and let you know quite soon. Right, you know, before the new year too, whenever I see that ones, I always know that's beginning, especially when it's, that is a 1. I see that as January. I see that as the new year of make. Aren't these cards so great? I love them, of them making a declaration. These are beautiful, the colors. The Four of Wands is a lovely, beautiful, balanced, harmonious activity. You know, it's just really fantastic. I want a quick see too. I like reading the little tidbit from the book, like on one of them, because they're so cool. So the Four of Wands in this one is let's see. So this is about the keywords for this one. This is why I like these, is holiday, party, celebration, gathering, honoring someone or something, successful completion of an endeavor, awards, ceremony, or communal achievement. That's really cool. So obviously this is someone that you have met or are going to meet at a party, because I see this in the near future as already happening or in the very near future. So that's someone that you've met at an event or some sort of award or award ceremony or something like that, your church, also business companions, things like that. It's funny, I hear things about libraries, soup houses, or where you might volunteer as well, things like that. I love this. And again, this person is an accomplished person with the Ace of Pentacles. It's like they know how to make money. They are given gifts by the universe, because they're someone who is in touch with their spiritual side as well. They have a lovely, it's sort of like, I feel like these people have a daily practice where they really listen to people and gurus and uplifting things that help them, you know, again, like I feel like these are people, watchers of Abraham Hicks, all those type of people, stuff that can elevate. They always want to elevate their game, but they're also, they want to increase their emotional intelligence. So they want to know the inner workings of people's minds and things like that. So let's pull a card right now why they might be loving you. Oh, and the part of the reason that they are in love with you too, the Queen of Wands, because you are fiery, you are passionate. You garner attention when you walk in a room. You have like a strong will. I see. They know you have talent. Like you have all these little talents that like you just keep pulling out of your hat. Because you have an awareness too of what might be necessary, you pull out your resourcefulness to help solve problems. So again, this is probably in a work and family environment of friends, and a lot of the exes are still in love with you and they want to come back because they remember, you know, your eloquence, concentration, you had this power and magic about you just through sheer will. Like they just see you as such a force of will because you don't give up and you don't give in, you just go for it. And oh, Vesta, home, your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. Ooh, let's see what that has to do about. It's another thing when it's, I loved watching this thing this afternoon. I always watch a little bit of Colette each day. And she's saying too that I love that, what is like oracle cards really? She's like, when they just sit there, they're oracle cards, but they really are like a fantastic window to open up and ask the universe, you know, what's going on with this person? So, and this is some stuff that's coming through to you. You know, there's an undying flame within your soul, and it's the light, the seed, the spark of your consciousness. Your outer world reflects your inner world, right? So take a look at your home. Does it reflect warmth? If not, it's easily remedied with an oh so important to do, a simple task of using your creative imagination, right? Candles, things like that, to add warm energy to your household, such as, lighting fireplaces as well, cozy blankets and pillows, things that increase and help your energy level and automatically shifts the outward appearances towards the better. Watch how these simple things within everything in your household helps. Yeah, like the lighting of the flames will cleanse away the negativity and bring in new vigor and things like that. So, you know, Vesta, of course, is the Roman goddess of home and hearth. So she's a fire goddess as well. So she always brings warmth to the household, the temperature and emotion in ancient Rome. There was a temple in her honor, and it constantly had a flame. It burned continually, and everybody would call upon Vesta to make changes in their living situations and, you know, keep love and balance in their home. And I love that hairdo, and I'm going to be wearing that in my next video because that is the hairdo of hairdos. Thank you. Don't you love, I love Roman and Greek hairdos. They're so beautiful. So yeah, that's you guys. Wait, you need your affirminator. What's going on? Oh, and your card is cheerfulness. Hooray. So I embrace the state of cheerfulness, even on days when I don't wake up feeling that way. Knowing that moods are contagious, especially in enclosed spaces, I'd rather not cause an outbreak of crankiness and complaints. Instead, I'll strive to be a patient zero of joy and laughter. They might even make a Lifetime movie about me. Ta-da! Yeah, absolutely. I cannot stipulate enough how contagious moods are. I would walk into work sometimes and I would see these gloom and doom faces. I would be like, oh geez, I felt like Robin Williams, like I would have to provide all these antidotes to bring everybody up. The thing is, when people decide that they want to be like that, let them be to themselves if they want to be cranky. It's nice to try to lift them, but if they keep coming and taking from your thing or not even acknowledging your efforts, even worse, like giving you a dirty look because they're just nasty as hell, then step away. But cheerfulness is contagious. Like you ever have something really good happen to somebody and they come in the office or they come home and they actually start to buoy everybody else, and it really is contagious, especially any crankiness. So just leave that under. And it's not fair, right? It's not fair to do to somebody else to bring them down or make them feel sad or mad, especially if first thing in the morning, right? So remember that when you walk into your office space and stuff like that, just put a smile on. Fake it till you make it. Be like, yeah, I'm a baked potato and I'm about to get popping. Yeah, just smile. You'll feel better. Look at that. Yeah, just pretend that you're like a little sun when you come in a room and try to warm people up and make them feel better. Oh, I love that hair. I have got to get that hairdo going. So that's you guys. Wonderful. If you're new, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and also the notification bell down, and then you'll get all the heads up when all the new videos come in. And the little gray arrow leads to all my links below, so you can get all my stuff for private reads, for the Etsy store, for the Patreon page, for donations if you want any of that stuff. Thank you guys that are donating for my birthday towards my new cards and stuff. I really appreciate it. My birthday is tomorrow. I'm so psyched. I'm probably going to go to New York on Saturday and go to a museum and like have a quiet time. So that'll be nice. So that's you guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's see what's going on next. Ooh, this is for the owl. Knight of Wands. Wow. Woo. Wow, Ace of Swords. Wow, we're getting some aces up in here. Nice. And King of Cups. Woo. Okay, so this guy, he or she is king and queen level. So they're obviously, they're in charge of some people, or they're ahead of something. And also they're a joyful person. I feel this person is they have joyful emotions. Like they like to bring people up and make them feel good. I feel like messages are coming in about them when you get the Knight of Wands, because it's a stoked fire. And they want to bring that message in. Again, it's so crazy with these aces. I feel like with January right around the corner, so many people are now making the right choices for everything. You know what I mean? For money, for love, for what they choose as abundance. Like today, I even said, I was out getting some things. I thought, I don't need one damn thing. It is crazy. I not only have more than I want, and you know, all the beautiful messages just filled my soul. When your soul and your heart is happy, you'd be surprised how much little you think of material anything. And I mean, I'm surrounded by treasure. It's ridiculous because I make treasure for a living. Like, I feel like, wow, everywhere I look is sparkle, glitter, silver, gems, stuff that I place together for other people. So I always feel abundant with that too, and comforted with all these things. And with my, even like, I sometimes feel guilty when I get another deck of tarot cards or oracle cards, but I'm like, I like that I can have this big variety for you, and you guys can see fresh, cool cards. And my best friend Jean Bean sent me these, so it made them even more special. And I was so excited because I kept seeing other readers use them, and I was like, yay! So yeah, you guys, you're going to be this person is very interesting too, because with the Chariot in this, I love this because this is about drive, ambition, control, direction, triumph, victory, progress, you know, conquest, movement and stuff. This person moves very purposely, very together. This person is probably somebody who's already experienced fatherhood. This person that's like a professor. He's a leader of industry. He's very strong, perhaps political, doctors, things in that area too. People that own restaurants, cafes, clubs and bars, stuff like that for sure. And again, in the military, I keep this a very heavy military time, but they're very they're very composed and together, and they can convey a message. And with being the King of Cups, they have emotional intelligence, so they can convey a love message very clearly without mincing words and being silly about it. So let's see what they think of you in terms of that. Ooh, Sulis, bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or ocean, to recharge your batteries. Oh, and this is crazy. I forgot your cup, which is crazy. Why they have this love for you or this infatuation is because they do see you as a queen. They see you as somebody who is very emotional, stable, giving, loving, kind. You're confident. You're gracious with your time. You're gracious with your, your wisdom, your insights. You have a lot of intuition as well, and you're always willing to share. You're very strong. You don't need others' opinions to validate anything. You have a lot of mastery, abilities, and instincts that just have you be this altogether compassionate, patient person. You're like the perfect integration of a solid soul. So they see you as this, and that's part of the reason I feel like you need to get to water, because you're very emotional based and you are very spiritual, and I feel like this group also has a lot of they're ascending, so they're having ascension flu too, I guess it's called. It's where you just, you're symptomatic of stuff where you feel a little lightheaded, you get a little bit of vertigo, you get tired, you get drained, you sometimes can feel a little nauseous. You need to eat really, really well is another thing too, and protect your throat at this time. So this says water's curative effects are well known and well documented. Since the human body is composed almost entirely of water, this makes sense. Water can wash away sadness, pain, and the ill effects of suffering. Engage in purification rituals involving water more often, and you'll experience an uplift in your spirit and outlook. Water's magical properties are amplified when you infuse it with your prayers and intentions. Whether you soak in a sea salt bath or bathe in freshwater spring, you're sure to see the difference that water will make. Yep. Or go for a meditative walk near water. Yeah, it's very balancing and it's very cleansing. So that's you guys amazing. Look at that, a matchup. Ding dong, ding dong. So if you guys are new, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and press the little bell as well, ding ding, so you get the notifications when the new videos come up. All my links are down below if you need information on private reads, my Etsy store, Instantgo, all that stuff, Patreon, or if you want to make a donation to the channel. Everything is appreciated. You guys are the best. I can't thank you enough for everything that you do. I love that. Very cool. So that was you guys. Amazing. Okay, so now we're on to the medicine wheel. So let's see. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Who is in love with me and why? Ooh, the Sun. That's obviously the why, because of your bright, sunny disposition, and you also seem like a lucky, lucky charmed. Like I keep hearing the charmed one, the charmed one. Very nice with Temperance, Knight of Cups. Yeah. So this I feel like could be a series of people from your church for special clubs, things like that, gyms. Yeah, I feel like gyms is a lot of that. Yeah, local things, family things. And again, a lot of times we are in strange business exchanges with other people. Like if you work in a hospital, you have pharmaceutical people come in. I feel like it's one of those people that you're in a company and it's some people that come in and you deal with them on a weekly or a monthly basis, where they come in and you guys, you're just going to hit it off. So it's like an outside source person or a tech person that comes fix the computers, things like that. And again, why they like you is you're gifted in a lot of ways, you know what I mean? Like where other people might lose their cool or get a little sketchy or crazy, you just don't have that. You don't go down the rabbit hole. Like you exude a lot of self-assurance, potency, virility. You know, you're very instinctual. You have a mastery of what you do. You know how to integrate a lot of different mechanisms to make things work. You have patience. You have a very healing aspect to you when other people are around you, because of your gentleness and how you oversee things in a very chill manner. People defer to you because you're seen as somebody who is a font of wisdom and you know what you're talking about, and it instills a lot of love in people. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't it? Like if you have a strong leader or president, he instinctually is loved and trusted by the people, right? He walks his walk, he talks his talk, and that's what they feel about you too. That's really lovely. I like that a lot. So let's see. This is I'm doing your affirmator card first before your your oracle card because I just pulled this out. Respect. I resist. This is another reason, yeah, that you're well liked, because you resist the urge to gossip and opt instead to speak well of colleagues. Yes, sometimes they're the worst. Scratch that, less than ideal, but that's their problem. Scratch. Well, so am I. I would hope that they're extending the same respect to me. Doesn't it feel good to take the high road? Look at all the little cross outs. I love that. Yeah, we all know these people, right? They're the Debbie Downers. They're the attention seekers. They are the poor listeners, but they would like you to listen and hang on every word they say, but they couldn't care less about one syllable you utter because their egomaniacal self demands it be around them for them to pay one iota of attention. We know these people, right? If I'm ever in a work environment and the 50-50 goes over where there's more crazy narcissists that are like that than other, I have to remove myself from that place, because what happens is givers, healers, and teachers and people of that aptitude, when you're young, you don't really try to change them, but you try to inform them. But guess what? They'll never have a beginner's mind. They'll never have a learner's mind. They already think they know everything. So once you identify that nothing you can say or do will change them because they think they know everything, you don't bother. You could care less. They live so far up their own butts. They don't care what happens. We could literally have a stroke right in front of them. They'd be like, oh my God, I hope they don't get their blood on my shoes. I'm serious. There are people out there like that. You're going to learn to identify them. Don't waste your breath, your energy, and you're going to be able to really, really have your composure at all times, because you don't have to deflect the bullshit. You're going to know exactly who you are, where you stand, and what you want. You know, I feel like you're an excellent listener anyway. You have a heightened level of engaged listening to all these conversations. So you're going to be really aware to that, which is fantastic. I love that. And so here's another reason that they're in love with you. And this is about green Tara. How beautiful. Start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. Again, yeah, that's when I turn to, as I was saying at the beginning of the read, to Archangel Michael, because I know who I am, and I know although I may have garnered a knowledge throughout the years, I always have to keep my beginner's mind when I turn on anything. If I'm medical conference, whatever is going on, I need to sit back and not go, well, I know the science, I know the science. No, I know nothing. I don't know these new procedures. I don't know about these new psychological breakthroughs. Guess what? I'm a novice. Sit down and be quiet. So I ask Archangel Michael, please help me with that, because every once in a while, if I've heard information, I think I know it, but I don't. You know what I mean? Everything is new. We're always at a different perspective. And I love the fact, I'm looking in the wrong book for this. I'm looking in the Alice in Wonderland book for this, which is what I need. I'm like, you guys, look at these cards. They're like gold embossed. Aren't they beautiful? I'm like, oh, the luxury of it. Sheer luxury. And I saw these other readers using this, and I was like, wow, these are really something. So Green Tara says, ask others to help you. When you feel resentment in your heart because you're carrying more than your share of the load, you're doing no favors to anyone, including yourself. You need to ask for help to ensure that you have private time for contemplation and rest. One of the reasons why I'm able to sit so peacefully is that I know the secret of true productivity. It doesn't come through struggle or strife. I'm going to stop for 1 second. Remember, I've been telling you we don't choose busy, busy, busy anymore, right? Who the hell cares? We choose effectiveness and a restful state, right? We're not racing anybody. We have all the time in the world. We're working in 24-hour blocks, and we're friggin' chill. That's it. So it doesn't come through struggle or strife. Rather, it comes from a clear and focused mind that's unchallenged by indecisiveness. You see, making decisions is the shortest route to triumphant passages. Once you make up your mind, the rest follows quite naturally. I therefore urge you to sit quietly and follow the footsteps of your mind. Be open to your heart's meanderings. They will quietly lead you to make your most important decisions, and the rest will fall into place. Absolutely beautiful. So about this goddess, if you've never heard of her, she's a Hindu and Buddhist goddess whose name means star in the ancient Sanskrit. Her many personality aspects are represented by different colors. Green Tara is known for being a speedy helper who offers emergency aid, and she provides rapid understanding of situations and relationships. She rescues us by empowering us to save ourselves. Yeah, it's a beautiful goddess, right? The Buddhist goddess and the Indian goddesses are just so otherworldly, fantastical, right? And we know we can rescue ourselves. I do it almost 10 times a day. As soon as I start to go what I think is down the road of progress and I'm doing all right, again, I have to remind myself, hey, I don't know everything about this, so slow down and listen. If like I'll start to read an email and my brain will say, well, I know how this ends. And then when I'm really listening to my soul's purpose, I go, no, you don't. And then I'll read it through, and lots of times it'll be quite different than what I thought. So that is that thing that asks for help, and then we'll be guided. We are divinely, divinely guided and protected. And always remember, what is meant for us is not going to pass us by. What is meant for us is going to come to us 100%. Look at that. Respect. So that's you guys. Oh, I love you guys so much. Thanks again for all your beautiful messages and the birthday donations and the sweet everything that you deliver every day to my doorstep, when your comments and your wonderful, wonderful, soulful words. They're why I do this. They're remarkable, and I can't thank you guys enough. So have a good rest of the week, and don't forget to press like and subscribe if you're new. Ding, 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 and that bell so you get the notification when the new videos are up. All my links are right down below if you press the little green arrow for all my private reads, my Instantgo if you need a quick answer like within an hour or two, my Etsy store. I posted a lot of stuff in there, like all the new rings, stuff like that. Yeah, and then the Patreon page, you guys should check it out. We started actually, I enlisted Jamie's help, this wonderful writer, and she's helping name them because I already knew the previous artworks names, so I'm kind of having trouble with that because they have to be phrased slightly different. So instead of what they're titled, we need the new, they have to go in with what the oracle titling is going to be. So she's been helping with that. Fantastico. Love it. So go check them out. Check out the Patreon page. It's super, super cool. All right, you guys, love and light, and we'll talk soon.